Hello everyone. Now, I know what you're thinking, buddy. Another video about the Kenyan Finance Bill. Haven't we heard enough? And you know what? You're not wrong. But trust me, this ain't your average explainer, fam. We're diving into the thick of it, exploring why the youth are fired up about this bill, and why some are saying it's not just a bill, it's a full-on vibe kill. With widespread protests led by Generation Z, it's clear that this bill has stirred up significant controversy. Let's explore the 5 main disadvantages of this proposed legislation and understand the voices behind the hashtags #RejectFinanceBill and #GenZProtests. Okay, first up, let's talk about the one thing we can all relate to, the cost of living. This finance bill, in its infinite wisdom, is proposing higher taxes on essential goods and services. We're talking about the basics, people. Unga, milk, bus fare. This means that for ordinary Kenyans, just getting by is about to get a whole lot harder. Rent, electricity, school fees, all of these are expected to go up. When the cost of basic necessities goes up, it hits low and middle-income families the hardest. Next up, let's talk about the youth, or as the finance bill likes to call them, future taxpayers. This bill is not just about increasing taxes on individuals, it's also coming for businesses, especially small and medium enterprises. When you increase their taxes, you're essentially forcing them to make tough decisions. And what's usually the first thing to go? Jobs. Generation Z, the ones who are supposed to be our future leaders, innovators and entrepreneurs, are now facing even more obstacles. This bill is basically telling them, hey, thanks for being born, now pay up and good luck finding a job. Chapter 3, Innovation, not on this bill's watch. So we've covered the cost of living, we've talked about youth unemployment, now let's get to the real kicker, innovation. This bill doesn't just want to tax the heck out of everything, it also wants to stifle innovation. It's proposing higher taxes on the tech and creative industries. Remember all those cool Kenyan startups making waves both at home and abroad? Yeah, this bill is coming for them too. Because nothing says we support innovation like making it harder for startups to survive, right? Chapter 4. Inequality, the gap just got wider. Now let's talk about something close to my heart, inequality. This finance bill is not helping. In fact, it's making things worse. While the wealthy might be able to weather the storm of higher taxes, it's the poor who will really feel the pinch. Families struggling to put food on the table now have to choose between paying for medicine or school fees. This bill also threatens to compromise social services and support for the underprivileged. Chapter 5. National Debt, a mountain of debt. Last, but certainly not least, let's talk about the big elephant in the room, national debt. This finance bill is like a one-way ticket to debt mountain. The government needs money and plans on getting it by raising taxes. But there's no guarantee that these tax increases will cover the budget deficit, leading to more borrowing. And the more debt a country accumulates, the harder it becomes to repay, leading to economic instability and other problems. The future is now. Make your voice heard. So, what can be done? The way forward involves engaging in dialogue between the government and its citizens, especially the youth. Transparent discussions about budget allocations and seeking alternative revenue sources without overburdening the populace are crucial. Generation Z is making their voice heard loud and clear. They demand fiscal policies that foster growth, create jobs, and ensure a fair distribution of wealth. Using social media to amplify their message, the hashtags #RejectFinanceBill and #GenZProtests are rallying cries for change. Join the conversation and make your voice heard with #RejectFinanceBill and #GenZProtests. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more insightful videos.